Cyclocross in Apt. I'm entered into the Masters 40 years old and over category. Missed my name call, so I'm up at the back. And I missed the start whistle as well. I was getting things set up, but doesn't matter. Get my name called out, and the pack sprints off so fast. I'm spinning my little gear along, and I know it's going to be a bit of a traffic jam. So up we go into turn one, and yeah, it's all stopped. And I make up one place there, and in this place, didn't want to crash, but I said excuse me, and I said mercy. Made that pass, so that's 2 overtakes done. And then we come into the turn 2 hairpin turn, and the riders up ahead say look out, bouchon, traffic jam. And I don't know what the etiquette is in cyclocross, because I think it's a race, so moves like this are fine, right? I don't know. Off we go, it's a race. We race. Tom's course went straight on for a short lap, but we're doing the full big lap around the lake. So if you have a problem with your bike, you have to go all the way around the course, which caused some people not to finish the race. Up this little bump, and then on the power. So I've made up 3 places, and then the guy who passed in the traffic jam just comes steaming by, and I'm like, hey, let's get on that. And you have to tell people if you're coming up for an overtake like that, so don't close the door. And I think that red guy's flying. I'm like, I need to fly. It hurts, but make another pass. And another. I think I'll get past Paul as well. And then there's a ride I didn't see, and that's pretty good because we're coming into the BMX track section. This corner was completely tight, really hard to get around. And then into the pump track. You couldn't jump these tabletops because I was so tired. Those riders there are the junior race that are following us. And this guy I don't think has ever done a pump track before. So I think, right, I'm going to go past him. Thank you. This corner was really tricky off camber with like a tree root, but someone's crashed through the barriers, so you can kind of cheat that corner on lap 1 just because the barriers were broken. Up here is typical cyclocross, just put some tape to ride through, completely off camber hill, and eventually lines get cut in by so many people riding it. We called that the potato field because it was so bumpy. Okay, down here, off the bike, run up the steps. This is the kind of bits I really like in cyclocross because it's running, and here I just push the tape and make a little pass as I jump back on. Up here, my friend in the green and yellow has a chain problem, holds up some people. I pass one, push the blue guy forward, and we all get back into line. So quite a few overtakes in that little section for me. Here I'm looking for some grip, so heading down low onto the grass, but the rider in front's got everything blocked. And there's a chain off for somebody. And round we go. There's another difficult little section where we head down a hill, tight corner, and then up a hill. And I found the uphill like really difficult, so I just take a short line and run up the hill. And I made a pass there because my friend from Cavillon in the green and yellow there had another chain problem up a hill. And now, after all that effort, all those overtakes, it's time for me to chill out because the rest of the round of the lake is pretty basic. My friend ahead's very fast, so I just thought I'd just follow him. And this guy in the blue came shooting past, but I'm going to trust my friend ahead that he's going to be a good slipstream to follow as we go around the lake. This corner was pretty tricky because of rocks. You could easily get a punch there. On the turn, gravel. Survived it fine. And now I'm just slipstreaming, having a bit of a rest. Need to concentrate here. There's a few weird obstacles. The most obvious one is a massive tree root sticking out. There's a few, well, here's a tree root there. A few very dangerous drain covers. Rider comes past on the left, and I think that's a better rider to slipstream, a bit faster, so why not? And then coming into the plank section, I could have gone up the inside here, but I gave this guy a bit of respect. He has passed me just before. Into the running section, looking to make up ground on the outside. And he slows down a bit here, so I run past. I keep running, and then probably jump on about now. And I've made up a place. And this bit you had to hop up here, because there's quite a few punches on that. And if you've got a puncher there, you have to do the whole lap, because the bike change place is only at those boards where you jump over where all the bikes are. Caught up the rider in front, put a bit of effort to catch up, and this is a guy who sold the cyclocross bike I'm riding. He sold it to me. His daughter races against Tom, and then these guys came past. I was like, okay, I'll go with them. That's a junior rider. So there's a bit of conversation between us to say, hey, let the juniors go past. He blocks me on the inside, this guy in red, which is a bad line. I get the old switcheroo, I guess Crofty would say. And then immediately you have to move over because there's another junior coming past. And that is a lap. We've done a lap. So I'm now going to start editing me not being able to keep up the juniors, up the hill. Just trying not to blow up later in the race. But also let a bunch of old people pass me into the pump track bit, which I probably shouldn't have done, because now look at me, 0 miles an hour in there. He'll dive down the inside. He wasn't that happy with that. Looking to make up a place up, but can't decide left or right, and it's just completely blocked. Difficult uphill this. And then just slipstreaming these guys. For some reason, this blue guy I thought was pretty fast, but he wasn't keeping up with the one in red. But I choose to slipstream my way until we get to the barriers, and then kapow, I'll have that position. And then I can run up to this red guy and get another slipstream. Another junior comes past. And it's just a case of slipstreaming on the roads to try and save some power. That guy came back from his chain problem on lap 1. It's getting held up. And here getting back on, he's probably clipping in or something, I don't know. Very slow, make the move. And a junior comes past, I say, okay, cool. Awesome barrier jump, dude. I'm going to let him come past me again because I want to slipstream him on the rest of the roads. So just chilling here. And he got away. And I let this guy pass me. He's passed me in every single race so far. Just a faster rider. And here I actually dropped my train on that tiny bump, which is crazy. So I lost some momentum there. I managed to backpedal to get it back on, and it's this blue guy who's back again. Slipstreaming, more slipstreaming. guess that's me passing him at some point in the course. The GoPro, I didn't set up very well. Oh yes, my chain was off after the potato field. And then I was in battle with this guy who had a bit of a supporting club with him.
Comme ça, elle est content.
So I actually let him pass there because all his children were watching.
Wow, elle est trop forte.
So they liked that. And then I couldn't keep up. This is the last lap. That kid had a puncture, told him
Moi je suis pas avec Joseph, Anderson, le coureur de verre qui termine juste devant le jeune.
So yeah, good fun course. I took it easy on the last few laps because there was a race the next day. Wanted to find the people I was battling with after the race, but I couldn't see them anyway. Good fun course. Good to be racing again and still enjoying the cyclocross.